after the age of 60, you feel you've earned a certain peace with your body. You've worked hard your entire life, but then, in the middle of the night, your own leg betrays you. A sudden vicious cramp makes you question everything. You start to fear your evening walk. You hesitate to get on the floor to play with your grandchildren. It's not just physical pain. It's a thief of the freedom you've worked so hard to earn. Today, we are not going to talk about complicated fixes. We are going to talk about how to win that freedom back, starting with 3 simple foods waiting in your kitchen.
Doctor, a thief of freedom is such a powerful and accurate phrase. Welcome back, everyone, to Health Voices. I'm Sarah. For anyone who feels their confidence and daily activity being eroded by that pain in the night, this show is dedicated to you. Doctor, let's start right there with that feeling of lost freedom. Our viewer Walter, a 72-year-old retired architect, described it perfectly. He's found a new passion in gardening, but he told us that after a wonderful day tending to his plants, he's almost guaranteed to be woken up by excruciating cramps. It's made him afraid to enjoy his own hobby. So for Walter and so many others, what is actually happening inside our bodies that's causing this betrayal?
That is the most important question, Sarah, because true healing begins with understanding. For many seniors, leg cramps are not just one single issue, but what I call a trifecta of trouble. 3 things are often happening at once. First is age-related muscle loss, a condition we call sarcopenia. I want you to think of your muscles like a strong, thick rope. Over the years, that rope can naturally become a bit thinner and frayed. A frayed rope is weaker and much more likely to get tangled or knotted up unexpectedly. That's what happens when a weakened muscle cramps. Second is a change in nerve communication. Imagine the signals from your brain to your muscles travel down a telephone line. In our youth, that line is crystal clear. As we age, sometimes that line can get a bit crackly or staticky. A staticky signal can cause a muscle to contract when it shouldn't, leading to a spasm. And third, of course, are imbalances in key minerals and nutrients that our muscles and nerves need to function properly. When these 3 factors combine, it creates the perfect storm for a painful nighttime leg cramp.
That makes so much sense. It's not just one thing, but a combination of factors. So knowing this trifecta of trouble, where do we begin to fight back? What is the first foundational food we can use?
We begin by addressing the first problem, the frayed rope. We need to give the body the primary building block it needs to repair and strengthen muscle tissue. And one of the most perfect, effective, and accessible foods for this job is the simple, humble egg. I often refer to it as the muscle rebuilder.
Most of us think of eggs as just a breakfast food. What makes them so powerful for rebuilding the muscles of someone like Walter?
It's because eggs are a source of what we call complete protein. They contain all 9 of the essential amino acids, which are the literal building blocks for muscle fiber. When Walter enjoys a day in his garden, his muscles get tiny microscopic tears. That's normal. The protein from the eggs he eats provides the exact raw material needed to repair those tears overnight, making the muscle stronger and less prone to cramping. But the magic of the egg doesn't stop there. It also helps with that crackly phone line. Eggs are a fantastic source of vitamin B12 and a nutrient called choline. Together, these 2 work to protect the insulation around our nerves, the myelin sheath. A healthy, insulated nerve is a clear telephone line. This ensures the signals for your muscles to contract and relax are smooth and precise, preventing those misfired signals that trigger a cramp. And finally, egg yolks are one of the few natural food sources of vitamin D, which is critical for helping your body absorb and use calcium correctly, a mineral essential for proper muscle contraction.
That's a remarkable combination in one small package. But I have to ask the question that I know is on many viewers' minds: what about cholesterol? For decades, people in their 60s and 70s were told to limit their egg intake.
That is a crucial and valid question, and I'm so glad you asked. The wonderful news is that the science has evolved. Numerous large-scale studies have now confirmed that for the vast majority of healthy seniors, moderate egg consumption, around 6 to 7 eggs per week, does not significantly raise harmful cholesterol levels. In fact, replacing processed breakfast meats like bacon or sausage with an egg is a far healthier choice for your heart. As always, if you have a pre-existing condition like familial hypercholesterolemia, you should consult your doctor. But for most of us, the egg has been welcomed back to the table as the nutritional powerhouse it truly is.
That is such liberating news. To know we can use this muscle rebuilder without that old fear is wonderful. For everyone watching, if you or a loved one has struggled with these frustrating cramps, let's support each other. Please type a 1 in the comments below. And don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button to follow our channel. It is a completely free way to commit to your own health and to ensure you never miss these vital conversations. Doctor, understanding the egg as a muscle rebuilder to fix the frayed rope is a fantastic first step. But you also mentioned the second part of the trifecta, the body's electrical system and mineral imbalances. How do we begin to address that for Walter?
An excellent transition, Sarah, because a strong muscle is useless if it doesn't get the right commands. This is where we talk about electrolytes, which are essentially the spark plugs and regulators for our muscles. And for this job, we turn to another simple kitchen staple, the banana. I like to call it the muscle's on and off switch.
Most people have heard that bananas are good for cramps because of potassium. But what does that mineral actually do? And what do you mean by an on and off switch?
It's a beautiful partnership between two key minerals. Think of it this way: for a muscle to work, it needs two distinct signals, a signal to go or contract, and a signal to stop or relax. Potassium is the primary mineral responsible for the go signal. It's the spark that allows the muscle to contract and do its work. But here is the crucial part that many people miss. A muscle cramp is not a problem with the go signal. A cramp is a failure of the stop signal. The muscle contracts, but it can't get the message to let go. That's where the other hero mineral in bananas comes in: magnesium. Magnesium is the off switch. It is the calming mineral that tells the muscle, okay, your job is done, you can relax now. Many seniors are deficient in magnesium, so their muscles get stuck in the on position. A banana provides a wonderful dose of both the potassium to contract smoothly and the magnesium to relax completely. It restores the entire command system.
So a cramp is really a muscle that's forgotten how to relax. That is a revolutionary way of thinking about it.
Precisely. And to add another layer of support, bananas are also a great source of vitamin B6. This vitamin helps produce key neurotransmitters, which, going back to our earlier analogy, helps to keep that telephone line between the brain and the muscle crystal clear. So it not only provides the on and off switch, but it also makes sure the signal gets through properly.
So for Walter, who is suffering from these cramps specifically at night, is there a best time for him to eat a banana to get these benefits?
Yes, and this is a simple but very effective strategy. For those who suffer from nocturnal leg cramps, I often recommend eating one banana about 1 to 2 hours before going to bed. This gives the body time to absorb those crucial minerals, potassium and magnesium, ensuring they are readily available to the muscles throughout the night. It acts as a preventative measure, helping the muscles stay relaxed during sleep. Of course, this must be paired with proper hydration. The minerals are the workers, but water is the highway they need to travel on to get to the muscles. So a banana in the evening and sipping water throughout the day is a powerful combination.
That is such a simple and actionable tip. It's amazing to think that the answer to such a painful problem could be so gentle. For everyone who is still with us on this journey, let us know by typing a 2 in the comments below. And we would love to feel the reach of our Health Voices community, so please also share the city, state, or country you are watching from today. It's a true blessing to learn and heal together. Doctor, this is all coming together so beautifully. We have the muscle rebuilder in eggs to repair the tissue, and the on and off switch in bananas to fix the signaling. What's the final piece of the puzzle for Walter? Is there a third food group that acts as a support system for everything else?
That's the perfect way to phrase it, Sarah. A support system. Because now that we've repaired the muscle and fixed the signals we need to improve the entire environment in which the muscles operate, we need to ensure good blood flow to deliver nutrients and reduce the underlying inflammation that can make muscles irritable in the first place. For this crucial job, we turn to our third group, nuts and seeds. I call them the support crew.
Nuts and seeds are so popular as healthy snacks. How do they specifically help with leg cramps?
They provide powerful support in two major ways. First, they are nutritional powerhouses for the very minerals we just discussed. They help top up the tank. For instance, pumpkin seeds are one of the richest natural sources of magnesium, that all-important off switch. Almonds and pistachios are loaded with potassium, so a small handful helps ensure your mineral levels are consistently optimized. But their second role is perhaps even more unique. Many nuts and seeds, especially walnuts and flax seeds, are rich in omega-3 fatty acids. These healthy fats are nature's most potent anti-inflammatory agents. They help to calm and soothe the entire system. Furthermore, healthy fats are essential for good circulation, ensuring that life-giving oxygen-rich blood can easily reach your leg muscles, carrying away waste products and preventing the fatigue that leads to cramps.
So they provide more minerals while also improving the supply lines. That's a fantastic dual benefit. But I know many seniors are cautious because nuts and seeds are high in calories. What's the right amount for someone like Walter to eat?
That is a critical point. With nuts and seeds, moderation is key. We're not talking about eating a whole can. A small dedicated handful, which is about 1 ounce per day, is the perfect therapeutic amount. This could be about 20 to 24 almonds, or a couple of tablespoons of pumpkin or flax seeds that you can sprinkle on your morning oatmeal or salad. It's a small addition that pays huge dividends for your muscle health without adding excessive calories.
This has been an incredible journey through the kitchen pantry, Doctor. Before we finish, what is the one final thought you'd like to leave with our viewers, and how is Walter doing now?
The final thought is about synergy. None of these foods is a magic pill on its own. But when you combine them, you create a powerful healing effect. You give your body the protein to rebuild eggs, the minerals to function correctly, bananas, and the healthy fats to create a calm, well-circulated environment, nuts and seeds. You are addressing all three parts of the trifecta of trouble, and I am so happy to report that Walter is a new man. He has incorporated these three foods into his daily routine. He told me last week with a huge smile that he spent all of Saturday in his garden and has slept soundly through the night every night for the past 2 weeks. He said, "Doctor, you didn't just give me my sleep back. You gave me my garden back. That is the power of using food as medicine."
You gave me my garden back. That is simply beautiful. What a wonderful note to end on. Thank you, Doctor, for sharing your incredible wisdom with us today. To summarize for everyone at home, we learned that to combat leg cramps, we need to rebuild our muscles with the protein from eggs, fix our muscle signals with the potassium and magnesium from bananas, and support the entire system with the anti-inflammatory fats and extra minerals from nuts and seeds. Now we would love to hear from you, our amazing Health Voices community. Which of these foods are you most excited to add to your routine? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. If this conversation has given you hope or a new tool for your health, please give this video a thumbs up. It truly helps this message of hope reach more people who need it. please share it with a friend or family member who might benefit. And of course, if you haven't already, please subscribe to Health Voices. Taking care of your health is a beautiful act of love for yourself and your family. Thank you for being with us today.
Be well, stay active, and enjoy every moment. God bless.
Until next time, take good care.